Well, I started by saying that we should be humble, and then you asked me this question, so I don't think I have the answer. I don't know. I really don't know. No, what I think that demand and supply will survive. I mean, that is, they always have been there. I mean, also from the Stone Age, and they, I think, will still be there.
Knowing that everything has a beginning, an end, and a renewal, no system is indefinite and no situation is immutable. The survival of this system is embedded in global solidarity and the rethinking of our economic models toward common goods that do not alter our planetary stability.
I'm not sure that we can even say that global capitalism tomorrow is equivalent to what we've seen, or today is equivalent to what we've seen in the last few years. I think it's already evolving and that it's leveraging modern tools to respond to the context of society and to make it fit for purpose.
I don't think that the current brand of capitalism or any other brand of capitalism is permanent. I think that these systems are going to constantly be evolving, but particularly in light of the fact that so many people are struggling off the back of a massive crisis.
Many of our human-made systems are essentially built to fail because we built them for efficiency. So we built them to not have any redundancy or spare capacity. We've actually built them to be always at the point of collapse. So it's not a system which is likely to be very resilient. And that's by design. These are human systems. We've constructed them in a way which are based on a very small set of principles, of which efficiency has often been the most important one.
In Islam, the Prophet had a statement. He said, a system can endure with unbelief, but it cannot endure with injustice. At the end of the day, no system that is based on a fundamental injustice can endure forever.
I think as we move out of the third industrial revolution towards a fourth, there's a chance to move towards a model of capitalism which has a continuation of the trend that Marx predicted back in the 1850s, where the substitution of capital for labor, technology for jobs, creates such a level of unemployment that in the end aggregate demand just drops to the point where there just aren't enough people with pounds in their pockets to buy the goods that capitalism needs to sustain.
Will it be a revolutionary change? Will we really have to rethink the fundamental ways in which our economy works? Is that what's going to be at stake? And I think that's exactly what is at stake. We have to make a fundamental change in our way of thinking of things and not say when we get back to normal and when we get back to the standard situation.
Capitalism, I think, a system that is that is based on the notion we can expand without any boundaries cannot survive in the long term. It's just impossible. And I think that's the real conundrum that we face, that on the one hand, it's very hard to get out of it. I don't think we can get out of it without a massive crisis, and I dread a crisis like that. And at the same time, continuing down that road dooms us.
Now, the unfortunate part of capitalism already being dead is precisely that there isn't this other system waiting in the wings to come in and take over. Instead, we have this big shroud covering all of us, which can give you, let's face it, a period of really terrible times.